you describe as an ethical shot? Let's go. What's up, guys? Joe here from ScruffyArms.com and the Scruffy Fam. So today, here at the range with my 6.5 Creedmoor. That's my Ruger American Go Wild that I spruced up a little bit. If you guys have been watching the channel, you've seen that this thing is just, it shoots just about everything really well, really accurate, really precise. So what I'm doing today is I'm getting ready for our hunting season and getting this thing set up so that if I do decide to take my son out, it'll be spot on for him. I'm also thinking of using this for myself, just compared with ammo costs, availability, ease of shooting, all that. And for some of the places I'm going to be hunting, I think this setup might actually be a little bit better. I have a tripod I'll be shooting off of. Just this, the modularity of this just makes it a little bit easier for me, and anything here that I'm going to be shooting 6.5 Creedmoor is more than enough to handle it. So what I'm going to do is I put a Area 419 Hellfire muzzle brake on there. I took the factory brake off and put this one on. I took it off the 6.5 PRC, put it on the 6.5 Creedmoor. We're going to see what it does, see how much more it reduces the recoil. It already doesn't have very much recoil. But I want to tame this thing as much as humanly possible for my kiddo when he shoots it. We're going to be shooting this deer season XP 125 grain. This stuff is just grouped really well out of just about everything I've shot. So we're going to go ahead and send 3 down just to verify the 0 with the new brake on it. Make sure everything is set spot on. And then what I did is I put a deer target down there. Same one I've used in several videos. And we're going to do one shot at the 3 major target areas of a deer, okay? So the first one is that 8-inch breadbasket where we're doing the heart, lungs, that's what we're aiming for. Second one is that high shoulder shot. And then the third one is the head shot. I'm going to do all those shots, then we'll take it home, we'll kind of talk about each one. So I'm going to go ahead and send a couple down, verify the 0, then we'll take some shots of the deer target. Alright, so send 3 shots. First shot, I'm going to go for a heart shot. Second shot, I'm going to go for the high shoulder. Third, I'm going to go for the head. right, I'm gonna pull the targets, get everything packed up, and we'll talk about it.
All right, guys, instead of wrapping up when I get home, sorry, the range is really busy today. So, which I'm not surprised. It is a gorgeous day, and we're getting really close to season. Wow, that sun is really harsh. So as you guys saw, I did 6 shots to verify 0. So I put that Area 419 Hellfire muzzle brake on there, and what it did was it sent my point of impact up, which not a big deal. So I brought it down, and man, that Winchester XP, this loading, whatever it is, my 6.5 Creedmoor loves it. I shot a little teeny tiny group with that. I did that twice. So I had 2 groups that were about a quarter to under half MOA. This rifle is as accurate as I have ever seen of, I mean, you're taking a stock hunting rifle. This is a hunting rifle, and it is shooting hunting ammo that well. And that is, I have had that same type of results on almost everything that has shot. I am ridiculously impressed. So what I decided to do was take 3 shots, guys. So I told you I was gonna do 1 at the heart's lungs, 1 at the high shoulder, and 1 at the head, and see, is this something that you can actually do if you know your system, your ammo, and your points of impact? Well, let's look. First shot, top of the heart, double lungs. Okay, that is, I mean, you can't, 1 shot, that's all I was doing. 1 shot there, can't get better than that. Second, high shoulder shot. Okay, high shoulder up here, hitting that high nervous system, beautiful. Last one, headshot, right there. And this is not a very big target. I mean, this at 100 yards is pretty small, much smaller than an actual deer, but the 3 main areas that people shoot when hunting is heart, lungs, high shoulder, and headshot. Can you do it with a hunting rifle? I just did. Now, my skill level of shooting is much different than a lot of other people's. I'm at the range a lot, I shoot a lot, I know my weapon systems. If you're someone that's gonna be out practicing for a couple of months before hunting season, and you know your weapon system, you know your ammo, and you're able to get pretty small groups, there's absolutely no reason why you can't make any of those shots. But if you're someone that's not as familiar with your weapon system, you go out, sight your rifle in, grab that box of ammo that you've had forever, go out and get ready to shoot that deer. You know, shooting that double lungs heart shot, you're still gonna kill the animal. So I have seen lately a lot of people talking about, you know, ethical hunting shots, and seeing some people that are putting 2, 3, and 4 rounds in animals when they're shooting them. If you know your weapon system, you have the right bullet and shot placement, you should be able to harvest an animal with 1 shot. Now, you can give as many caveats as you want about adrenaline in the animal, environment, all those other things. If you shoot an animal in the head, it's going to drop. If you do that high shoulder shot on it, it's not going to go very far, or it's going to drop right away, because you're disrupting all of the nerve clusters in the animal and can kill it immediately, drop, or it'll take 1, 2 steps and drop. Shooting it in the heart and the lungs, it may run upwards of a mile depending on how you shoot it. So depending on where you're hunting, depending on your range, depending on your comfortability with your weapon system, you decide which shot that you should take. For my family and I hunt for meat. If anything is within 100 yards, I go for the headshot. If it's between 100 and 200 yards, I go for high shoulder. If it's 200 yards or more, I go for heart lungs. That's me. That's how I break it down. Guys, I want to hear about you. What do you use? What are you using to hunt with this year? What do you think is an appropriate range for the different types of shots and shot placements that you would do on an animal? And what are your thoughts on the 3 primary zones of shooting a deer to harvest it? Now, we're talking about deer specifically in this, and I'm going to be using the 6.5 Creedmoor this year. That is exactly why. So we'll see you guys next time, and as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and happy hunting.